Shalom, travelers. Welcome to tonight's episode of Will of the Dice presents The Darkened Queen, The Shadowed Rose. I am Tyr the DM, the world's okayest DM, and I will be your guide this evening. But before we get into anything else, we have something very important to share with you. Locke.
Hi, gamers. We talk about being torchbearers a lot here on the channel, and brightening the lives of others. And unfortunately, we have to be torchbearers because there are people doing some really seriously shitty things. And some of those people are people we love that are being affected by these things. So I want to call all of your attention to itch.io's trans bundle that they've put out this week. They have collaborated with a bunch of game developers to put together a list of donated RPGs. There are 493 RPGs or RPG supplements that have been donated by developers to this cause. And all you have to do, we're going to put a link in the chat. All you have to do is go hit that link. It'll take you to the site. You donate $5 and you get free access to download all 493 of those RPG or RPG supplements. And there are some great games in there. There are some games in there that I've been dying to play. There are some games in there we might run on the channel at some point. There's just some really cool stuff in there. So it is well worth your $5. And if you kick in a little extra, some of that money will go back to the developers who were so gracious to donate their intellectual property, the things they make money off of, because these are all small developers, guys. But they've already raised $320 plus thousand. Their goal is $420,000 to help fight against the anti-trans laws that have just gone into effect in Texas. These laws mean that if someone reports that a child is transgender, the parents can go to jail for child abuse. I have a former partner who has a trans partner and has a kid who is gender non-conforming. I think of that kid like my kid. That kid is in danger. People I love are in danger from this stupid law. So anything we can do to help fight it, please go donate what you can, even if it's just the $5, and get a bunch of cool games that you can play with your friends to help them out. And there's also a Ukrainian bundle. I don't know who someone want to talk about that one, because that one's really cool too.
Ren, I think you're the one that is most up to date on it.
Yeah, sorry. I thought Locke was going to do both of them, so I closed the
Oh,
window. No
I
worries.
do both.
So just like with the trans bundle, we'll drop the link for the itch.io link for it. It's to help raise money to help with relief efforts for groups like the Red Cross who are going over and trying to help people who are trying to escape this crisis. Their goal right now is 50,000. Obviously, that's not where they want to stop. Keep going if we can. There's over $400 or $500 worth of games in this bundle. It's $5 just like the other one. There's still 4 days left to get in on this one. And the games, I was looking through them earlier. The games look absolutely fantastic. And it's well worth the $5 to help out those who are in a dire situation right now.
And so I'm going to put out a challenge to you, our audience. I've been looking at the numbers. We've got the people that show up in chat. We got people that listen to us at podcasts. We got people that listen to us on YouTube. So I'm putting a call out to all of y'all. Putting this call out means we're going to have to get this episode edited quicker so we can get it up on our podcasts and stuff. But if you purchase this, send me a screenshot of the receipt to tyr at willofthedice.com. Everybody that purchases it, they're going to get put into a drawing. I'm going to do a drawing for a guest spot on either Scions or Darkened Queen. You'll come on, you'll play with us. So go do the thing. Be a torchbearer.
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah. Do the thing.
Yeah.
Flood my inbox, guys. Seriously. That out of the way, I do want to say that there's shit going on in this world right now. Usually I save this for the end. I want to save this at the beginning. We'll cut our intro short so that we're not taking up too much of your valuable time and we're getting the play going. But right now, things are hard and times are dark. It does not take any extra effort to be nice to people. Be nice to the people around you. Be a light in the world. Because remember, love and inclusion, those are the torches that light the path to a better tomorrow. And let's face it, we need a better tomorrow. That being said, we do have to remind you that we are for mature audiences only. If you're not part of mature audiences, if you're offended by crude language or sexual innuendos, you're going to want to leave because we are chocked full. We are also not associated with any TTRPG creators or publishers. We're just a group of friends that get together, play some games, share it with you guys. And to talk to you about our dice partners, Locke.
Hi, gamers. I'm Locke, and I'm going to talk to you about our partners in this endeavor, Level Up Dice. Find purveyors of luxury dice for all your sexy dice needs. And tonight, because we're keeping things short and simple, I'm going to not talk about any dice specifically. I'm just going to say that I own multiple sets of Level Up dice. I love all my Level Up dice. You hear me talk about them. You hear me roll them every week. They make some cool shit. So, get yourself over to their website. Go through. Search through their menus. Find cool stuff that that you like, that you want to buy. Everybody needs more dice. Go buy some dice. Buy some dice for a friend. Um, you know, um, and to do that, you're going to go through our portal because that makes us look good, and you want us to look good, right? So that portal is https://bit.ly/capital L, capital D, capital will of the dice, all one word. I almost did the other one there. That's bit.ly/LUD, will of the dice, all one word. Go and check that out. Also, we would like to thank the musicians who have provided music for tonight's show. Those musicians are Michael Gelfi, they are Kevin McLeod, they are Dwergar, and they are Patrick Taylor, our very own Pants. Thanks, Pants!
Thanks, Pants. Awesome. We have some more stuff to talk about, like our shop and stuff. We'll talk about that later on. Let's go ahead and get the introductions, and we'll get our game going.
Hey everyone, my name is Patrick, and I am the voice of Russell. 2 feet tall, orange and fuzzy, Wesley Underfoot is an official cleric. Is an official clerical healer of the Order of Blood Hunters and official physician. He was saved at a young age. He is no stranger to the evils of the world. And he wants to become the kindest and oldest kobold. And he is really, really tired and hopes that we can save the world so he can go home. Because he's seen a lot of just bad stuff. And he's just getting tired. And he loves his friends. And he really hopes that we can all just go home. And you can find me on Twitter at Peculiar Patrick.
Oh, I'm Dan. I play Garbo. He's a short little goblin with green skin and big muscly muscles. And he likes drinking weird brews that modify him and make him even musclier. He likes hitting people with big metal objects. He's just got a really big, nice hammer that he's really enjoying. He has dubbed it Mr. Smashykins. The brother to his stuffed animal, the stuffed displacer beast, Mr. Stuffykins, that is always wrapped around his neck. You can find me on Twitter at RavenousDan.
Hey everybody, I'm Ren Matley, and I'll be the voice of Eliana Trudeau tonight. The 5'2", usually spunky, but sometimes not, elf, who has a bad habit of drinking her troubles and carrying the cleric around on her hip like he's her toddler. You can find me over on Twitter at Ren_Matley.
Hi, gamers. I'm still Locke Clark, and you can find me playing Bjarnor Sandgar, the curmudgeonly middle-aged dwarf who has some not so correct feelings about most monstrous races, some prejudices, if you will, but has come to think of the members of the party who aren't of what he would consider civilized races as part of his family, and will do anything to protect them. And you can find me on the Book of Faces and the Twitter Patients at Locke Unruly. That's Locke with an H.
And as I said at the beginning of this, I'm Tier the DM. I am the world's okayest DM. I even have the t-shirt to prove it. I'll wear that tomorrow night. before we begin, do we have any requests?
Not the face.
Always not the face.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Patrick's mom.
Hi, Patrick's mom. Hi, Dan's mom, if you're here today.
Oh, I think she's indisposed. But sure she'll
Watching
be
them
back
Hallmark
next week.
movies. Oh, goodness. As always, the safe word for tonight is porcelain. And with that in mind, let's go ahead and get started. When last we left, the party had made it into the inner sanctorium of Dragonclaw. There they had unraveled the mystery of the books with the chains that set to defend them. They had encountered one Jonathan Bloodlust, who had given them knowledge about the blade that they seek, the Blade of Mercy, and that it was in the lair of one Razahazar, the nightmare worm, offering to send the party to the nightmare realm so that they could interact with Razahazar and perhaps retrieve the blade. He offered to send along water from the Crystal River as potentially a bargaining chip. The party then, as was making preparations, went to the Lone Tower, the single spire of knowledge in the kingdom of Dragonclaw. There they had traveled to the top floor and found a book that appeared to be blank pages. This is where our story resumes, and this is where we discover, have you been forsaken to the will of the dice? You are on the top floor of the Lone Tower, this single spire. You have this book that is blank as you're standing on the now closed iris that leads to the multiple floors below. What would you like to do?
So all that and the book is blank?
There's got to be more to it than that. I'm gonna dive back down and see if I can get those chains. Maybe there's something on the chains or the lock that can tell us something.
Or maybe they will hold you down and you will drown. It's a library. Surely we can find something.
Well, they didn't attack me when I undid them,
That's a good point.
and once Jonathan Bloodlust undid the other chains, they didn't attack anymore either. So, Leslie, keep an eye on me.
Or do you have the ward? Do you guys still have the ward?
Yes, I believe we do. Yeah,
Okay.
we sang Kumbaya at dinner, which was not that
Okay.
long.
Good. I couldn't remember. Good. As long as you're protected by Wesley's magic, it'll be okay.
Okay.
So I'm gonna dive into the pool and swim back down for the chains and the lock.
Okay. Diving into the water, you find that it is brisk, almost taking your breath. The mountain springs pouring into it, carrying a sweet odor that almost beckons you to drink. Grabbing the chains in the lock, your dwarven strength able to heft them easily, bringing you back to the surface.
I sort of I climb out and sort of just sling them up onto the surface and then pull myself out. All right, let's take a look at these. I'm gonna start looking them over, seeing if there's any inscriptions on them, if there's anything.
Give me an investigation check.
Don't fuck me, Ustad. That is an 11 plus 8, 19.
You find that there is a secondary keyhole in the lock. It is
That's
concealed behind a switch that a plate that is on a switch, a spring-loaded switch that raises up.
Would it have been accessible while the book was still bound in chains?
It would have been.
Huh. Look at this, guys. And I point out the secondary keyhole. Does it
Oh,
look to be about the same size as the original keyhole?
It does.
We'll try it.
I wonder if we got to put the book back in the chains, lock it back up, and then use that keyhole first.
Mostly just hands out the key.
Hold on to that for a second. I'm gonna try and remember how the chains were wrapped around the book and put the lock back on.
Okay. Give me a history check to see if you can recreate.
17 plus 8, is it? Yeah, 8. It's 25.
Yeah, it was very simply chained. So you were able to recreate the bindings, putting the key back into the secondary hole. Do you turn it to the right or the left?
To the right. Top to the right.
Turning it, the lock will open, the chains will fall away. The book will open. And inside the book now, the pages are cut away. There is a silver wooden handled bell with the words ring engraved in draconic.
You ought to realize this would be so much easier if this place had a librarian like the libraries back home did.
That's
We could just
true.
ask them what we needed to do.
Yeah, but we can do it like the same thing, like the library's back home. And he'll take the bell and he'll ring it.
As
Yeah,
you ring the bell, ding, 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 it grows louder, deeper. Dong, dong. Ominous sounding.
Maybe you ought to stop ringing that.
A few moments will pass, and you will hear a voice. May I help you?
Oh, he'll turn around to see who it is.
You will see a man, old, his skin wrinkled and withered, his eyes cloudy as if his vision is fading, his teeth yellowed and gnarled, his hands crooked from age as he clings to his walking stick. Pristine white robe matching the long flowing white hair.
Um,
Yeah, we're looking for information. Proverbs in particular.
Bravo. I've not seen them in Lordy. She left about 20 years ago.
She?
I'm sorry, did you say she?
Yes, yes. I am Psalms and the scribe of the Lone Tower, and the keeper of knowledge was named Proverb. But she left 20 years ago, heading to a place called, what was it? Wales something.
Wells Deep.
Wells Deep.
Yes, yes, that's it. Wells Deep.
You're kidding me.
I wish there was. I miss having her around. Someone to talk to, someone to keep the nights a little warm, if you know what I mean.
So she is across the desert in Wells Deep?
Yes. I've not left this tower in many and many a year, so I'm not exactly where we're sure where we are.
Well, if what Mordred told us is correct, you're in the Ragnacorn Mountains. Wells
The
Deep.
Ragnacarn Mountain.
Mm-hmm. Wells Deep would be across the Sea of Solace, the desert.
Interesting. I thought we were still in Morton Deep.
No, you're in the ruins of Dragonclaw.
Oh, well, that I knew.
Morton's Deep
It
is
just-
another continent.
Yeah, no, I was just trying to give him context for what the tower is. Yeah, okay. Hey, so we got a lot on our plate right now, but Tierlock said that we needed to find proverbs if we wanted to get this city back in the sky.
You have the soul orb.
The sword?
Soul orb.
Soul
The
orb.
orb of souls.
Wait,
Oh, he will hobble over to you, taking the book from your hand, flipping it. As he flips, the pages begin to populate with writing. He'll stop and show you a picture, a very familiar red orb with a crack in it.
son of a bitch.
No. Psalm. I'm Psalm.
That's the thing I broke in it.
No, no.
Oh, it's
Garbo.
not? What is that?
No. Well, the one you broke was really similar. Actually, they were pretty much identical, weren't they?
They were.
Is this the one that we had the little man who met us?
Yeah, we repaired it so we could talk to
Yes.
the other side.
Yes, the man with the boy named Pants.
The old wizard, the kind one,
Samson.
That's it, Samson the Kind or whatever. Yeah,
It was something like that. I remember his son was named Pants because it was really weird.
So, is there more than one of these soul orbs, and will one do just as well as the other?
No, they're very unique, very, very unique relic. It was forged. There was two once upon a time, you see. There was a pair. They was used to power a great weapon that the others left behind, but they were divided. One was given to the Council of Mages, and the other was hidden here in Dragonclaw. It is what powered the city to allow it to transverse the sky. So you have it. You said you had it repaired, so
We don't have it right now. I know where it's at.
oh, that is wonderful news.
No, it's not.
No, I
It's not-
don't think you understand. It is wonderful news. We've been waiting for so long.
You don't understand where it is currently.
Or did you pawn it or something?
No,
My little cobalt brain. My little cobalt brain's kind of forgetting where we left that, guys.
it's in the bag of holding.
The one that we kind of lost in Candyland.
Yeah, in the marshmallow swamp.
I
Oh,
hate
the-
that
the-
swamp.
Hey, Tyr, do we remember what happened to the other one when we let out Malachutius? Was that orb still intact?
No, it wasn't. It was destroyed.
Yeah,
Okay, I just wanted to
broke
make sure. I couldn't remember what condition it was in.
yeah.
Shattered.
So you're telling me that the Orb of Souls, one of the most powerful relics known to man, is in the Royal Icing Swamp in the realm of the Candy King.
Oh, so you've heard of it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes, I've been there long ago.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
me too.
yeah.
I found it by accident. It it was a harrowing experience. It took me forever to get over the dirt.
Did you eat the dirt?
I did eat the dirt.
It was delicious, wasn't it?
It was so delicious.
Oh, it was so good. I couldn't stop eating it. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
okay. So we got 2 leads now. We know that that Proverbs was last seen in Wells Deep, and we know that the power source they need is in Candyland. We also know that if we want to go get the weapon to fight the Nightmare King, we gotta go fight a Jabberwock first. And Jabberwock's in the Rock Candy Caverns of Candyland. We could 2 birds, 1 stone this sort of thing and go try and retrieve that bag of holding.
Just
But
for
then-
clarification, the bag of holding was destroyed, so the contents of everything is on the bottom of the swamp. But yeah,
I remember one time when Xander and I had to do something out on the coast. He bought a potion from a magic merchant that let us breathe in the water. Do you think we could find something like that? If we use something like that, maybe one of us could tie a rope on, and one of us could go down in the swamp.
Look,
Didn't we don't we have potions of water breathing?
let me check.
my question is, do they make a potion of not stickiness
Well,
to make things that don't stick to you?
well, that's why I was thinking one of us go in, the other 3 stay on the outside to make sure you can pull whoever is out, and be able to break us out of that stuff when it hardens up like last time.
What we need, and I turn and look at the librarian. I don't suppose this place has magical scrolls or anything, does it?
what sort of magical scroll?
Wait. We got a cleric. Never mind. That's a cleric thing.
What's
Seen a
a
cleric
cleric?
do it before. Locate object.
Uh,
Can you do that, Wesley?
shall I say, have I ever done locate object before? Let's see here. Dun, 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 dun.
I'm picturing Wesley flipping like through a little notebook.
It's a combination of that, and he's just like, if we go to like his mental mind palace, it's like him throwing like just giant tomes of like different cleric books. Like, where are all of the books? Where is it not? I'd have to like take a little bit of time to pray and get my powers like you do when you're a cleric, but I probably might be able to. I might be able to find something like that.
All right. So, but that would mean that you would have to be the one to go in after.
No, I don't think so necessarily. I could probably guide someone to do it, but man, if we had Whispernators, this would make it so much easier.
But the point is that if you know exactly where it is, you dive in,
yeah.
get it, and then we yank you out.
Yeah. I would
Um,
prefer a potion of not stickiness, if that is a thing. He'll turn to to Psalms. Is that a thing that exists? A potion of not stickiness? You can, like, if like you have to go fight spiders or sticky or oozy goozy slimes.
There's a potion of such thing. It is a very rare commodity. I could possibly maybe brew it. I have not brewed a potions in a long time. But there is a potion of uh 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 you'll excuse me, young man, the name escapes me.
That's okay. That's okay.
But yes, there is such things for getting out of spider web.
Okay.
so, all right.
Well, what if we just
Here's where we
rub
gotta
him
make a
down with
decision.
oil first?
Well, That's not a bad idea, actually. But so here's the decision we got to make, guys. It's going to take him some time to brew up this potion. Do we want to wait around for that and then go to Candyland and then try and get the thing and fight the Jabberwock and get the weapon and then go to the Nightmare Realm, which seems like a whole lot of a lot? Or
Ugh,
do
that's
we
a lot
just
of
go?
things.
Do we just go straight to the Nightmare Realm, try and talk the beastie out of the sword? If we have to fight it, we fight it, and then afterwards we can go to Candyland just to get the orb and get the fuck out. I mean, that's kind of where we're at, right?
Regardless of what we do, I need about 2 minutes. And then Wesley will go and sit in a corner for 2 minutes, and he's going to prepare locate object as opposed to zone of truth.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to laugh so hard before, but Patrick's face when I suggested oiling Wesley was fantastic.
Oh no, it was great. All right, so yeah, Garbo, what do you think?
Well, I'm afraid if we go to Candyland, I'm just gonna get y'all in trouble again. So that's a concern. But if we're gonna go to Candyland anyway, then well, but oh goodness.
Also, wait, there's one more consideration. We go to Candyland. There's a chance that no matter what we do there, we're going to wind up having to go to the palace to face the Candy King.
Yeah, dang, I don't want to do that.
Hard on for us.
I have a question. I definitely want to help here in Dragonclaw and restore it and all that. But is that going to help us defeat Lilith?
Well, Jonathan Bloodless seems to really like us. We've given him a means by which to start freeing his people, which is an army. If the city were mobile, that could be a big help in things to come.
I guess so. I didn't think about that too much, but I'm just wondering if we have I feel like we're on a little bit of a time crunch here.
You're not
Do we
wrong.
have time running all over the place, freeing a bunch of people? I mean, granted, a bunch of people would be really helpful, but I don't. That's just my thoughts.
It does sound like it would take an awful lot of time.
It's a lot of extra steps.
A lot of extra steps, yeah.
I don't know. Maybe we should try to reason with the dragon first. We could always take a bard with us.
I don't. From the stories I've read, I don't recommend that.
Are you sure? I've heard they make a really great distraction.
I have read descriptions of things that I do not want to see in person.
Bards?
About
You need
bards?
to distract the dragon. That is something you don't want to see in person?
It's how they distract the dragon.
Yeah, they just pile up. There's so many of them. They just all get slaughtered. You just got a pile of bards. Then it's a real mess.
A real mess is one way to describe it. Yeah.
I think we
Other
should
way.
make stories.
I think so.
Okay, so I'm back from my 2 minutes with my dad. They were very cool with me switching around Zone of Truth and having some spellage for the locate object. What have we decided?
I don't think we've decided anything.
Well,
I'm
I
sorry,
think
Wesley.
that the bards to distract dragons are a bad idea.
Yeah.
That's where we're at.
Birds to distract.
All right. Wesley, your opinion. Going to Candyland to get the orb means, and to face the Jabberwock to get the weapon. That's two things we on our list to do there, and we're likely to attract the attention of the Candy King, who is probably not going to let us go until we go to his throne room and have it out with him, because we kind of agreed to do that before we got jumped back here. So that's 3 things we would have to do in Candyland, or we can just go straight to the Nightmare Realm to face the beastie that is the dreamer of the nightmares, and that I can't believe I'm saying that out loud. Okay, so it seems like a lot less steps to just go and try and get the sword from the dragon rather than go to Candyland at all. That maybe we table Candyland and save it for later once we.
Plus, if we have the sword, it might make Candyland easier because then we can just go snicker stack. You know how you like when you kill something, you go snicker stack.
I've never heard anyone do that. Okay.
Just me? Okay.
Yeah, and yeah, I mean, is that what you imagine it sounds like when I swing my axes, or is that...
No, only swords make that sound.
I think it's only the one specific type of sword.
No, all swords can make that sound.
Yeah, axes go whippy wop.
That's a whip, Garbo. Of course,
that's a
whippy
whip.
wop. They go cool whip wop.
What does an axe make?
I don't know, Bjornor. What sound does your axe make?
Kind of a thunk sploosh sort of.
Thunk sploosh. That's it.
Yeah.
Because everything
would
goes
make sense.
everywhere. It's pretty messy when you use an axe, actually. Oh, and if I have it on fire, there's kind of a sizzle sound that goes along with it.
So, in my opinion, I think our best idea is probably trying to talk to the dragon to be nice to us and not try to kill us, and we get the sword easy. And if not, then I guess we have to kill the dragon that birthed Nightmare Realm.
Well, I did ask Jonathan if he could get us some of the water that the dragon really wants from the Crystal River. If we are calm and polite, perhaps he will bargain with us.
Yes, I hope for that. That is my opinion. We should do that,
Mm-hmm.
and then after we have the sword, we can go sticker stack and kill the Jabberwocky and the Candy King and get the orb back.
Well, first we got to go fight the druid chick with the other sword. That's kind of higher on the priority list, but yeah, well, Candyland's definitely on the list.
It's how we get out of the place, because Candyland's like right there.
That's fair. We might actually get jumped into Candyland because we're on its border.
Yeah, sure. That might just make our decision for us.
It might, but Jonathan said he can get us to the Nightmare Realm, so yeah, let's do that. All right. Sam, thank you for your help. You've been most helpful. I don't know, is there anything we can do for you? We're going to go try and do these things, and we'll get this city back up in the air as soon as we can get our hands on that orb and maybe talk to Proverbs about anything else that needs to happen in order to make it go.
You no more has finished the sentence, Bayanor, than you're all standing outside the tower, almost in a daze. The amount of time that had passed, undecipherable. But you're holding the book and the chain.
All right, cool. Good talk. All right, let's go, guys. Let's go find Jonathan.
Yeah. Let's get going. Mm-hmm.
So back to where you originally broke bread.
Yeah.
Jonathan will be waiting for you. A diamond flask in hand will bring it to you, Eliana. Do not drink from this.
No, I know the difference between my flask and this one.
So, the last part of the bargain was that I would send you to Razahazar.
Is there anything else we need to know before you send us?
Yeah, like, does he have any peculiarities? Anything that, like, any pet peeves we need to know about so we don't say something real stupid right off?
Do not lie to him.
Easy enough.
If he detects a lie, he will devour it. And I would not mention Mordred Nighthawk's name.
That's good
That is good to
information.
know.
If you are ready, follow me.
Oh,
He will move to the wall, opening a panel to a secret passage. Do you follow?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
The passageway is dimly lit, the torches burning low as if soon to extinguish as you travel for several long minutes through this winding serpentine hallway. There are times that you will get sounds of laughter or scents of chocolate or liqueur. There are times that the passage will narrow to where Jonathan and anyone else over 6 feet tall would have to hunch to get through. Other times the passage widens enough that you could all walk abreast, leading to a room with a single mirror, plain wooden frame. The mirror is black, swirling like smoke.
I got a bad feeling about this.
This will take you to Razahazar.
We come back. Is there like a portal that will come back to like we'll make it back and we can go back through it and it will come back right here?
No.
That is actually my other question. How do we get back?
Well, if you are able to successfully make a deal with Razahazar, I would include return trip as one of my rewards or stipulations.
And if we are forced to fight him?
Mm.
Can I just have like 30 minutes before we go?
Harbor, if you had to go to the bathroom, you should have done it before we got to the spooky swirling black mirror.
I got, I'm thirsty.
Oh, that's fair.
All right.
Here, he will pull a silver whistle from around his neck. It is thin and is only about 2 inches long. He'll hand it to you, Wesley. If you survive and are victorious if it comes to combat, blow this. Do not otherwise. It will call to you a friend that can bring you to me.
Hey, out of curiosity, that whistle there, does it work from any realm?
Yes.
So if we don't have to use it to get back here, then we
And
might
you-
have. I was gonna say we found out where the power source for your city to be able to fly is, but it's someplace it's gonna be real hard for us to get back from if we go there. So
Interesting.
we might want to borrow that whistle again if we don't need to use it this time.
As much as I would love to see Dragonclaw in the sky once more, I think your priority should be the blade.
Oh, that's why we're not going there first. It's your orb is in Candyland. If we decided to go kill the Jabberwock, we were going to try and get it on the way.
Ah. I would go to Razahazar first as well.
Yeah. All right.
I guess.
Do your thing, Garbo, and
Okay, good, because I need to make I need to mix up a fresh batch of brew. I'm sorry.
While Garbo's going to do that, I'm going to check the book that we just got from Psalms, and
It's empty.
it's empty. It only works in his presence, I guess.
That's some good brew. Yeah.
Well, I was hoping there'd be something in here on Razahazar that would help us. I gotta say, we're gonna go. We're blood hunters, and we're about to go meet the biggest monster of all monsters to negotiate with it, and that just don't set right. But at the same time, I really don't want to fight that thing.
Eliana is going to lay her hand on Bjornor's shoulder. I understand that the idea of negotiating with a creature such as this does not sit well with you. I'm sure it doesn't sit well with any of the others either. But this is bigger than just us.
I know. But yeah. Like I said before, all the things we've fought and defeated, I wouldn't believe me if I told myself. Someone walked up to me and said they fought all those things and won, I wouldn't buy it for a second. Adding this one to the list, well, just seems kind of ridiculous. On the other hand, negotiating with it sounds equally as bad an idea, but needs must, I suppose.
Negotiating with him gives us a better chance of surviving it. She's going to kind of hug the flask close to her chest. Negotiating with him gives me a chance to protect my family.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Garbo's ready.
Yeah. This is a good batch. I gotta tell you what. Garbo swings Mr. Smashykins around with a precision you have not yet seen from him.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah. I got a new concoction. We'll see.
Which put in it?
What I put in it?
Mm-hmm,
A little bit of this, a little bit of that, things you probably really don't want to know.
Where do you buy this and that?
I collect it as we're going around, I'm always like, sticking my head in trash cans and stuff. That stuff is real useful, I'll tell you what.
Fair, very fair, very fair.
I saw him squeeze a grub like a toothpaste tube.
Oh, yep. Grubs are very useful. You squeeze all their juices out, and then later on you use the case. You don't want to know. You really just yeah.
Now I kind of want to know.
All right.
Well, you see, those treats I make.
We got bigger fish now. I don't want to know. No. All right. Let's go to the fucking nightmare realm and face the king of nightmares. All right, because that sounds better than this conversation, you idiots. Let's.
Jonathan will reach back, grabbing the pommel of the blade that is on his back. That dragon in flight with its mouth open. As he slowly removes the blade, you'll see that between the dragon's teeth is a black stone swirling, much like the mirror. The blade, bluish tint, reflecting off the torchlight with the word vengeance engraved in the blade. There's a soft hum as the blade is freed from its sheath. There is an oppression that fills the air for a moment, as if all damnation would be unleashed in this small room. It lingers for just an instant, enough to have the blood run cold and the heart to skip a beat, as he steps forward and taps the mirror. Once, twice, a third time, the third tap, the glass falling away into nothing, leaving only the open swirl of darkness. My friends, this is how you enter the realm of nightmare.
Thank you, Your Majesty, for all you have done for us.
Yeah. Thanks. Wish us luck. All right, blood hunters. Let's kick this pig. And Bjarnar goes through the mirror.
Ileana will give one more nod to Jonathan and walk through.
Thank you. I hope we see each other again, because that's mean I'm still alive.
Before Wesley, when Wesley's the last one, in Draconic, he will bow to Jonathan Bloodlust, and in Draconic, he will try to say something as flowery as he can, that being, "May the wind catch your wings, and you are able to touch the sky again, great god of old dragons and new." And then in common, he goes, "Okay, bad," and then he runs through.
There is the feeling of falling, though you are not moving as you enter through the portal. A silence that covers you, your own breath seeming to echo like thunder. There is the smell of brimstone, fire, of death. The smoke is acidic, it burns the eye. The air is thick, it burns the lungs as you take labored breath after labored breath. The darkness shimmering slightly, a soft blue glow dancing in front of you. It seems small at first, but then begins to grow and expand. As you notice, it is the slit of an eye opening. You will feel words rather than hear them as they penetrate your very core. Who disturbs my slumber?
Eliana will take a knee. Great Razahazar, we have been sent by Jonathan Bloodlust. The mage Zakez seeks to wipe out the world, all that we know, and remake it in his own image. We are desperate to stop him, to save all, including your nightmare realm. We seek the sword that you guard, the Blade of Mercy, and we bring you water from the Crystal River in exchange.
You are known to me. I have watched you across time, across space. You have stood the hedge against Zakez and the foul, demonic trickery. For that alone, I would welcome your trade. But for one caveat, it is by your hands my son has been slain. You are the ones that put iron to Malacution. You are the ones that took my heir from me.
And I have no excuse.
Great, Razahazar. We do not deny that it was us what slayed Malacucius. But he sought to enslave our world, and in doing so endangered your own by weakening it against the Shadow Realm. He made a mistake, and we defended our home as anyone would. We meant no offense to you, and we bore no ill will against Malacucius except that he brought ill will upon us.
Are you saying you took no pleasure in slaying him, Blood Hunter?
No pleasure? No, I won't say that. But slaying him weakened your realm and tipped the balance in our world in favor of the shadows. And it is something that I regret. But nonetheless, I would do it again because he threatened us all. And he has now threatened, his actions not only threatened us, but now threaten your realm as well.
The threat to my realm comes from his death. You have been sent with water. This water I will accept as a token for parley. I will lay terms before you. You will accept them or reject them. Bring me the water.
Eliana will rise and step forward, presenting it to him.
The shadows and the large blue eye will swirl, condensing down into the size of a man standing approximately 5'4". Long black hair pulled back in a tight ponytail, well manicured mustache and goatee, pupilless black eyes, pale skin. Power emanate from this individual, almost weakening the knee, almost causing the soul to quiver in fear as he takes the flask, taking a long draw. It has been a long time since I have traveled to the floating kingdom and tasted the crystal water. For this gift, your life will remain intact for now. You have come for the blade that was left here.
Yes. And we thank you for your generosity and your patience with us on this. Is there anything we can do to further negotiation for the blade?
There is two things that you will do. Two quests that must be undertaken. If you are successful with these two things, I will give unto you the blade, and your life will be intact. The first, you will travel to the realm of the Candy King. You will slay the Jabberwocky and bring me its head.
All right. The second.
Second, the Candy King wears a poultice around its neck. It is the secret to life and death. You will destroy the Candy King and bring me this, that my son may live again. These are my terms.
The pultras he wears, what does it look like?
You'll know it when you see it, child.
Yes, sir.
And we agree to these terms. You agree to give us the sword in exchange for the two things you ask, correct?
Yes.
And when you give us the sword, you send us back to whence we came,
Yes.
unharmed.
He
You
means
will
back
go.
to Dragonclaw specifically.
Yes.
I have no problems with these terms.
Nor do I.
Yeah. Sounds like a plan.
Great Razahazar. I do have one question. When we bring you the head of the Jabberwocky, is there a specific way you want it presented to you? Like wrapped in a bag or just loose or
Just the
yes, sir.
He will extend his hand. Do we have an accord?
Eliana will swallow really hard, hesitate for a second, and put her hand out for
Yeah.
his.
I jump in between. We have an accord.
Bayanora, as you take the hand, you'll feel burning on the back of your hand. The 3 concentric circles will burn into your hand. You have 3 days.
Not to kibitz or anything, but time works different in Candyland. I don't know how long we'll pass there while we're trying to do this.
Do not worry. My magic will hold for 3 days here.
Very well.
I have bound us together, dwarf. If you try to double-cross me, I will find you, no matter where you go. I need an intelligence save, Bayanora.
That is 14 plus 8, 20, 22. I can math.
The voice will continue into your mind. The others will not hear. Before I find you, I will find those. You will see visions of your family being touched by this darkness, this shadow. They will become mutated monstrosity, creatures of damnation and darkness, blood-thirsty, unholy terrors that will unleash themselves upon the people of the Mountain of Iron. Three days.
Yeah. 3 days.
Now, all of you, sleep. And with that, you will fall asleep. And this is where we're going to take our first break.
You bastard.
Greetings, Earthbound travelers. Welcome back. Thank you so much for hanging out while we took our break. Sorry it was just a little bit longer. I was having to sort some music. Want to add Epidemic Sound to our list of providers for music tonight. They're playing this lovely, lovely non-spooky song you're listening to right now. Before we get back into it, I do want to talk about subscriptions. So we have some subscribing goals, y'all. If we hit 25 subscribers, I will wear my hair in pigtails with bows for a stream. If we hit 50 subscribers, Locke will suggestively eat a banana. If we get 75 subscribers, Alice is going to do the hot sauce challenge. And if we get 100 subscribers, Locke is going to do the Carolina Reaper chip with a dab of hot sauce challenge. So there is some goals, folks.
Yeah, the dab of hot sauce is the last dab Apollo hot sauce from Hot Ones. So it's the hottest pepper in the world currently.
And
There's nothing wrong with me. And I'm gonna eat it, and then I'm gonna play D&D, and you all get to watch me suffer through that with nothing but what I normally have next to me, which is coffee.
the other thing for those of you that are new, thank you for being here. Make sure if you like us to follow, make sure that you tell people about us on your social medias. Definitely, you can check out our YouTube. We have all of our VODs on there. The thing I want you to understand is, unlike most streams, we have multiple breaks. I am a differently abled individual who is a chronic pain patient. And so when pain hits a certain threshold, I have to take a break. So thank you guys so much for your patience with me on that. That being said, when last we left, the party had traveled to the realm of Razahazar. They had met the father of the Nightmare Realm. He had informed them that they had slain his son, his heir, Malacucius, and that his memory was long in this endeavor. But he did parlay the water from the Crystal River too much of a temptation to pass up. If the party would travel to the realm of the Candy King and defeat the Jabberwocky, and if they would bring back the poultice from around the neck of the Candy King, he would give to them the Blade of Mercy and send them back to Dragonclaw. At this point, the party fell asleep. Even though magic can't put elves to sleep, the party fell asleep. A testament to the power of Razahazar. This is where our story resumes. As you wait, the soft smell of peppermint in the air, the ground spongy beneath you, squishy almost, the sky blue, cloudless, the wind soft, caressing. What would you like to do?
As Eliana
Hell, guys. Okay, come on now. Yeah. What's up with these deals? We're constantly making deals with demons. I don't understand. You got on me last time, and we said no, we're not gonna do this again. And then what we do it again.
Gerber, I would like to point out, technically, Razahazar is not a demon, but is a nightmare dragon that birthed the entire nightmare realm, and so technically not a demon.
Right. But he's the father of Malacucius. That's the thing, and that was the whole thing that I got in trouble for, was making a deal with Malacucius, which happened before I met you guys anyway. But anyhow, demon adjacent.
So Garber, I would just I understand where you're coming from. I hear the place of anger and frustration that is coming from. I would like to ask you one question.
Yeah.
If the alternative was that we had to fight literally the father of the nightmare realm that birthed the entire realm of nightmares and terribleness from his actual being, and we had to fight that guy, would you rather that? Or, and I have to say, if anything goes wrong, he slowly looks over at Bjarnor. It is Bjarnor's fault.
You're starting to turn into the one that's screwing us over all the time now here. Making deals with demons, setting water loose on us.
I'm just saying.
Man.
I'm just saying,
Huh.
Garbo.
So I'm just saying now, I tried real hard not to come here, but if I screw us over here, which I'm going to do, I apologize in advance. I'm sorry, but give me this one. We're even.
Garbo.
Yeah.
He wanted the Jabberwock's head.
Yeah.
The Jabberwock's blood is poisonous to him.
Yeah.
If it comes to a fight, making a deal with him and bringing him the Jabberwock's head means we can all be real prepared to fight him.
It's not going to come to a fight. You made the deal. We're going with the deal because it's been a deal. You're not getting out of this one, Bjarnor. No. We're following through with the deal because you made it.
Garbo.
Technically, I made it. And we
you made it too. You're right. He just did this handshake and now he wants to go away from the deal.
Garbo.
Oh my goodness.
I agreed to bring him 2 things in exchange for the sword. I didn't agree to leave those things in his possession. I don't want Malachutius back.
And I don't want them to die fighting a nightmare dragon.
I agree. Hopefully it's not going to come to that. But I bought us some time to figure some shit out.
Bjarnor, we need the sword. This is how we get it without endangering their lives.
In exchange for bringing Malachutius back, which...
We'll restore the balance between the nightmares and the shadows. We have bigger things to worry about.
We'll talk about it. I'm just saying that we now have some options. 2 minutes ago, we didn't have options. I created an opportunity, and I did so by thinking it all through real careful like before I said yes. That's the difference. I thought about all the possible consequences and I made the best choice in the moment. Unlike somebody who didn't think about the consequences and touched an orb and let a demon loose on our plane of existence.
He didn't know that was going to let the
demon
loose.
I know, and you know what? We have moved past that, but he's going to bring it up, so I'm going to comment on it.
Well, he's got a point there. You did chastise him pretty hard for it, and you did kind of, in a way, do something similar to how he is. I can understand. I am just a mediator here. I am here to heal all feelings and people's emotional wounds too.
I took
but I'm just saying
responsibility for the cards thing. That was on me. I shouldn't have done that. I should have been more careful. However, in this instance, I made the choice that was going to keep us all as safe as possible and give us the most options when we have to go back there.
I think all he is asking you is just to understand Garbo's point. Is that he just wants you to see that maybe you two are not as different as you think. And maybe just like an extra little, I'm sorry that I chastised you for doing a decision that I also made the decision for. I think he's just, if I am goblin culture adjacent, and we're like cousins, and kobolds, we try to one-up each other all the time. And I feel like that's probably something that you have experienced as well, Garbo, in your goblin culture. And so being blamed for something that you did, and then that person who blamed you for doing the thing is then doing the thing that you just got in trouble for, it just looks a little bad. And so, before we continue this crazy, ridiculous thing, I just stand in a circle and oh god, candy. You'll see maybe there's like a little bit of like cake from his mouth and there's a little bit of chocolate on his hands and he's been talking because he has suddenly like picked up the dirt and put it into his mouth without thinking. You know he did, Tyr. He likes the dirt. You know it.
So you will reach down and pick up a large chunk of angel food cake. chewing.
Ooh.
It is so delicious, light, fluffy, airy, covered with a chocolate drizzle and then chocolate powder.
So, I'll just, I think we all should stand in a circle and say, I'm sorry. You don't have to say it to anybody specifically, just a little apology circle before we go forward. Just a little bit saying, I'm sorry. Like, here, I'll start out, and he'll, like, kind of, like, position himself so he's, like, kind of in a circle around me. I'm sorry that I continue to pick up this piece of ground and eat it because we're fucking good. And so, I'm sorry for that. Who's next?
Fucking idiots.
I'm not gonna move. Crosses his arms. Still
Garbo.
eating the cake.
Garbo. Sorry, I was hiring you about it.
Wait, what was that? You mumbled there just a little bit.
I said, sorry, I was hiring you about it.
You're sorry about hairy people?
I'm about to be sorry about smacking you in the back of the head.
Fine. I'm sorry too for all the things that I've done and will do in the future.
As you all stand in this moment in silence, you will hear that voice from the sky, the narrator. The voice ominous as it is all-knowing, all-seeing. Careful where you roam, for the rock candy caverns the Jabberwock calls home. Only a fool there would fly, for within surely you die.
Oh, hey, I remember this guy. Hey, can you make yourself helpful for a second?
I thought I was being helpful.
Which way are the rock candy caverns from here?
North,
All right, thank you.
you are welcome. And they were welcome indeed, for the narrator tries to be helpful in all things that he does. And with
Hey,
that, the narrator would fall silent and monitor their progress.
Damn it, I had another question for him.
Maybe if you just call out, they'll answer. Hey,
Hey, narrator, is the royal icing swamp between us and the caverns?
No, the Royal Icing Swamp is to the south.
How far?
Oh, time and distance have no meaning here.
I figured that would be the case. That's why I just asked it that direction.
And which way is the Candy King's palace?
Why, it's everywhere.
Yeah, great. All right.
That
What do we want to do
tracks.
first?
I don't like that.
Well, we
That's spooky.
might as well just go take care of the Jabberwocky. I'm kind of worried if we try to do the swamp thing first, we might lose our stuff, and then we'll be in a real pickle.
Oh, that's a good point.
That is a good point. But on the other hand, we're going to try and do the swamp while carrying a Jabberwock head.
Well, it's okay. We're just throwing in Wesley anyway, and he's going and grabbing it.
Yeah, as I say, they'll be up on the shore with the rest of us.
I forgot to get the potion.
I
we
might
didn't
have some
expect
oil
you
in
were
my bag.
coming
We
here.
can just oil you real good.
Oh.
Is that how icing works? I'm not a baker. I'm a doctor.
Well, I remember when my
Garbo,
mother would.
will that work?
Yeah.
I
What?
remember- sorry.
You know how to cook. You know how to make treats.
Yeah.
Will oil protect him from icing?
Well, let's see
Since
if
you
I
have
know that
heat?
with a intelligence cooking utensils check. Hey, What's my proficiency bonus? I'm guessing get my proficiency bonus on this because plus 5. That's a 23.
You have no idea.
Oh, okay. No clue.
Yeah, I remember when my mother would bake, she would oil the pan to keep the cake from sticking, so I figured maybe it would work on the icing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's worth a shot. All right.
Hmm.
North it is then.
Well, it's going north.
I'm guessing that face is Wesley really not wanting to be oiled.
Wesley's just really nervous because, you know, he has to be submerged in it, which means there are things that are going to go into orifices, like his nose, and his eyes, and his ears. And he has to go under the water, and then he has to open those orifices, his eyes specifically, to see. Well, I guess locate object, he could like do the mental thing. But that's neither here nor there. That was that face. The face was the of horror of being like, yeah, oil is great, but how am I going to breathe royal icing? But let's go north.
Oh, yeah, because we don't have the potion of water breathing, do we?
No, but hopefully he won't have to be under long. Hopefully it's because we were very near the edge when I fell in.
Sure.
It should be like right there.
Yeah, but which edge?
And swamps, and it's royal icing, and I don't know. I love my DM. I also know my DM is nefarious sometimes.
All right, we're headed north.
I see that expression for the viewers and the listening environment. Tears going, no, shocked face, no.
Because now it's a question of did it just dump out of the bag, or did the bag explode and spread its contents?
To the north.
Come on, let's get moving, and please try not to eat anything else.
Okay.
Idiot.
Garbo.
No. No.
Ground?
Put it down.
Here, I'll try you. Ground? Ground for buck.
Ground for bug? Yeah. Okay. Now,
I'll take that
that
deal all day.
Oh,
God damn it.
He throws the bug like over his shoulder.
Oh,
Is
it's
it
a
more
gummy bug.
Exactly. You know, look at this ground, Garbo.
I don't know. I prefer the gummy bugs.
Eliana's gonna look at Bjarnor and just shake her head.
The ground is really good though.
Come on, you two. At least walk and keep up, will you?
Okay, yeah.
Didn't.
Well, okay, sure. I'm sorry.
And so you will begin to head north, traveling through the spearmint fields. You will see the woodlands approaching, the trees, the roots, the trunks of the trees made of chocolate, the leaves, gumdrop.
Do not eat the trees. They might eat you back.
I won't eat the tree. As he pops a
remember-
gumdrop in his mouth. It's a leaf. It's not a tree.
Remember what happened with the gummy bears?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh no.
Yeah, don't stop.
Garbo starts poking himself. Am I still meaty?
Still meaty.
Oh, good. I'm so meaty. Good. Okay. Oh, goodness.
What is the ground here? Good DM.
Angel food cake.
Okay. He's still eating the ground. He's not stopped.
I need a constitution check for a sugar rush.
Of course, I can do that. Constitution check or safe, you said. Sorry.
Safe. Sorry.
No worries. Wanted to make sure I did the right one. That is an 18.
Just barely. You're okay. You're starting to get a little jittery.
Garbo looks very proud of himself that he's doing slightly better than Wesley.
So, you all travel. This forest looks familiar. As the familiarity will begin to sink in, the scent of coffee dances the air as the sound of rushing water fills your ear.
This place again.
Oh, that Bjarnor. Mm-hmm.
Was this what?
You know you love it.
Was this where I met the weird little otter man?
Yeah.
Oh
Mhm,
yeah.
Weird little outer guy. Hello.
Mr. Jangles, if you please.
Oh, sorry, Mr. Jangles. How are you?
Mr. Jangles is fine, if you please.
I do. At peace.
Mr. Jangles, sir, person, otter, your otterness. Do you know where the caverns are? Rock Candy Caverns?
By the Rock Candy Caverns, they lie to the north, of course.
Oh, just north of here, huh? Okay, we gotta cross the river.
But the Rock Candy Caverns, you should not fly. For in the Rock Candy Caverns, everything dies.
Yeah, well, we're
Good
gonna
thing we're
die if we
walking.
don't anyway, so you know.
We're foolish like that. Don't
Yeah.
mind us.
And we're walking.
Yes, it lies to the north. Cross the Coffee River at the bridge that lies to the east. It'll take you to the path that'll lead. Just follow your feet.
Oh, okay. There's a bridge. Good. Now, Wesley, I know it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard for me too. But let's try real hard not to eat the bridge because that would be bad.
I got this skirt.
Oh, good. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'll pick up some angel food cake.
You want this one? It's just, I mean, it's got little bits bites on it, but
Well, no, you can have that one. You'll need it too. We'll need to eat this on our
Here.
way across. Okay, thank you. That's great, Wesley. I already had some. Now I have 2 handfuls of it. Wonderful. Good. That way we're eating the dirt, the ground instead of eating the bridge that's going to be supporting us. Right. Yeah.
That river smells mighty good.
You might get a cup of it. You have a cup?
Hey, Darnar, no judgment. Yeah, I mean, look.
No, I'm not. No.
Ellie's gonna
No,
look
I
at
ain't as dumb
Bjarnar.
as you two idiots.
Ellie's gonna look at Bjarnar. I would judge you.
Yeah.
Hey,
Judge me too, because it's stupid.
that's not fair. That's more acceptable. If somebody drinks a river of coffee, no one's going to look at you weird and be like, oh, yeah, I understand. It's a river of coffee. But if somebody comes up and asks me and they say, why are you eating that obvious dirt in your hands? I'm going to say, it's cake, angel food cake, motherfucker. You should have some. And they're going to be like, what? And then I'm going to be like,
Oh no, I said Wesley, I said I will judge him if he drinks it.
why? It's more acceptable to drink coffee out of a river than it is to eat dirt off the ground. I'm eating dirt.
Yes, and that is a bad idea, as would drinking that river.
It's so good.
It's a terrible idea, Wesley.
Have you had any?
No, and I don't want any.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
It's so good.
Bjarnor's hand is like drifted to his drinking vessel on his belt, but he hasn't undone the belt, undone it from the belt. He's just got his hand on it, gripping it very tight.
It's just like drinking out of a river. It's first coffee.
Let's get moving. He's heading towards the bridge.
Yeah. Let's go, Wesley. Just oh goodness.
So you begin to follow the riverbank to the east, walking through the candy forest, as it were. You will see waiting in the path a mime standing, resting.
I was gonna.
Nothing though.
Yeah, I was going to ask if you had said mime. That's what I thought you said.
Yes.
I'm so glad you're breaking this out on a Saturday game and not a Sunday game.
So that the
Alice would be freaked.
I was going to say so that the
Oh.
nightmares don't keep Alice up.
Hi, Mr. Sir. Hi.
He will smile and wave very
Um,
enthusiastically.
we're just passing by. Don't mime us.
He will hold his belly and pretend to laugh, no sound coming. And then
was
his
for a good one.
face will twist in horror, in pain, as he holds up his hands, blood staining the white glove,
Oh no.
as tendrils begin to rip from his abdomen. Seeing what had happened previously to Reuven as Nightmare and Shadow met. The creature will reach out for help, desperate, eyes pleading as it tries to scream before its face becomes mutated, twisted.
I want to draw my axe.
A combination of mime meets Reuven.
Slice my
before
arm
it-
open.
Do what?
Said I want to draw my axe and slice my arm open as I'm watching this horror take place in front of me.
As you bring the blade across your skin, the creature will begin to shake as putrid, large pustules will form, exploding, causing another similar creature to land, till there are 4 of them.
Oh, the mime. Oh man. I could just convince the 4 of you creatures to just kind of like he's saying this with like a hunk of like dirt just in his hand. Just to, like casually fuck off a little bit, please.
The creature will roar, audible this time.
I would also like to get my transformation, please.
As you begin transforming, Wesley, the one that you spoke will roll a nat 20 as it claws you. across the
I would
chest.
like to use my lucky feat for that, please, good sir. It's whenever there is an attack roll against me, you can roll an additional one, and I can choose which die you use. Use the not nat 20, please.
What if they're both nat 20s?
Oh, then I guess you get to have the nat 20 then. Ow.
22 points of damage as its claw rips across you. I need everyone to please roll initiative and join me in Owlbear as I finish getting Owlbear set up.
Ow, bro. I was just looking at all y'all's hit points. Y'all got lots of hit points now, huh?
Yeah, we're not doing too shabby.
Yeah. I'm a beefy boy.
You're a beefy
Yeah.
boy?
Yeah.
All right, let's get some good battle music going.
Is Garbo thick with 2 C's?
Well, see, he has a very small butt. He's a very top heavy.
He forgot leg day
Yeah, yeah,
perpetually.
So he's still
Aw, so Garbo has
but
no
he's-
ass at all.
yeah.
he's muscular though. He's still got like a muscular ass probably. So he's probably got like flapjacks, like 2 flapjacks as opposed to like
yeah.
a cake.
In my brain, he's like, how tall is Garbo?
3 feet tall.
He's a 3 foot tall version of Johnny Bravo.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Tiny little legs all up here.
All right, Bayanor.
Oh, yeah, I was supposed to roll on initiative, wasn't I? Sorry about that. 11 plus 1, 12.
Eliana.
14.
Garbo.
Dirty 20.
Wesley.
18.
All right, Garbo, you're up first.
Oh yeah,
You
okay.
are in a clearing in the Candy Forest. You are surrounded by trees and these creatures. What would you like to do?
Bringing out Mr. Smashykins, biting my hand, squeezing the blood onto Mr. Smashykins, Smashykins erupting in fire. I take some damage from that. Yep. And took 5 damage. And then we're swinging Mr. Smashykins. Let's see. Oh wait, can I? Nah, I really can't very well get into a flanking position with anyone. So we will swing Mr. Smashykins at the one right in front of me. That's number 2, with Eliana at my back and Wesley to my side. And the first roll is a 23 to hit.
You go swinging your hammer. The tentacles will wrap around the hammer. The creature moving with the hammer. The smile, bloodied teeth as thick, viscous fluid runs down the mouth as you miss the attack.
Ugh. Well, I still have it in my hand. I can swing again, right?
Yep.
Okay, good. Oh, that's even worse. Yeah, that's only a 20 to hit. And
That will
so,
miss.
yeah. Ooh. Uh, uh, these guys are. Oh, goodness. That's my turn. That was my bonus action and my action. And I'm not going to move.
All right, that will bring up Wesley.
All right. Wesley, according to my calculations, Wesley is going to pull out his cobalt orb, holy symbol, presented over his head, and shout, "Feel the burn of kindness and love!" And he is going to cast a 5th level flame strike, so that say a 10-foot radius, or is that a 10-foot diameter? Hang on. 10-foot radius. Okay, so that the 10 feet radius is mostly behind the 2 creatures that are in front of him. My windows are having a moment here, so I can't see. So it's capturing 2 and 3 in the diameter of this flame strike. They need to make... Oh, I lost all that spell. Dang it. Sorry. Flame strike. Going back down to flame strike. It is DC 18 dexterity saving throw.
All right. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay.
And is it
there-
half damage on a save? Because one
It
of
is.
them saved, one of them failed.
It is correct. It is half damage on a save. It is 4d6 fire and 4d6 radiant. So give me 2 seconds for the fire. Okay, that is 16 fire damage. And 20 radiant damage. Half of those if they did not make them. Or if they did succeed, I guess.
All right.
And I believe that is all the actions I can do. Let me double check on my bonus actions. Usually I have this sort of thing already queued up. Nope, he has nothing else.
All right.
That is all I do.
The flame coming from the holy relic is the divine arcane is sent forth, the scent of burnt sugar on the air as the creatures make noise in pain. It will now be Eliana.
All right. Eliana is going to draw her blades. She's a dual wielder, so she can draw both. She's going to draw the angel fire in her onside hand this time, and her short sword in her offside.
Okay.
Using her bonus action to nick her leg with the angel fire to try to activate her right on it.
Okay.
All right, so she's going to activate her right of the storm, so it'll do lightning damage.
Okay.
And take a swing. There is one standing. If her back is to Garbo, number one is standing slightly to her right, so she's going to turn to that one and take a swing. 28.
28 will hit.
Sweet. It's the angel fire, so it's the D20
D20. Yep.
plus 7. 26.
All right.
26 points of damage from the blade and 8 points of lightning. It's still up, I take it?
Oh, yeah.
I figured as much. So, second attack. And that's one more than last time, so 27.
27 hits.
So it's going to do 25 points of damage, of slashing from the blade, and only 1 point of lightning.
All right. The angel fireblade humming, leaving a golden arc glow as you wield it, cutting through into these creatures once, twice. This thick red jam-like substance oozing from them. As it oozes, it begins to turn to ash and smoke, disintegrating into the air. That will bring up them. Number one is going after you, Eliana. It's trying to bite you. That is a 14.
That will miss.
Its tentacles reach out to claw. That is a 15.
That will miss.
All right. Number 4 is going after you, Bayanor. It is also trying to bite you. That dice is going in timeout as that was a 14. $22. That'll be 12 points of damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw. You're muted.
What kind of damage?
Piercing?
Okay. You said 12?
Yes.
You take 6. And a con save, you say?
Yes.
Oh, 19 and 6, 25.
Okay, you are fine. Tentacles. Miss. All right, Wesley, number 3 is coming at you, trying to bite you. 23.
That will hit.
That is 15 points of piercing damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw.
You should save. A 24 or 23, sorry.
You are fine. It will now attack with its tentacles. 27.
That will hit.
That is 22 points of slashing damage or piercing damage. I'm sorry.
Ooh.
Number 2 is going after you, Garbo. First, the bite.
Yep. mhm.
14.
Nope, that doesn't hit.
It tries to bite again. 22.
Oh, that definitely hits.
That is 15 points of piercing damage, and I need a Constitution saving.
Constitution, good. The only saving throw I don't have disadvantage on. But I've still rolled really bad, so I only got a 10.
You cannot speak, Garbo. No sound will come as you try to talk.
Oh, great.
And you feel, those watching you will notice that your face will turn pale, almost white, with black around
Yeah.
your lips and your eyes.
Never seen a goblin mind before.
All right, that will bring up Bayanor.
Cool. All right, I'm going to you know what? I'm gonna say I was gonna draw my other axe, but I'm gonna say if I can do something I've never done before because it's gotten much cooler in the last couple levels. I'm in my werebear form. I take my claws and I rake them across my forearm and light my claws on fire because I can do that. And then I am going to take my movement to step around number 4 to get into a flanking position with Wesley, and I'm going to bring the axe down. And that is a 14 plus 10 is 24.
Miss.
Wow. Excuse me. All right.
Bless you. Garbo.
Thank you. And then I'm going to claw attack. And that is 18 plus 12 is 30.
That will hit.
All right. And that does a pair of d8s. So that is 14 points of slashing and 4 points of fire. And for the record, in case it matters, with improved predatory strike, when using my Crimson Right, my claws count as a magical weapon for the purposes of defeating magical resistance to non-magical weapons.
All right, cool.
It's a new thing and it's awesome. All right. Yeah, that's all my actions.
All right. That will bring us back to Garbo.
Oh, Garbo makes some sort of war cry that no one can hear. And smashykins. It's only a 22.
That misses.
So swinging again. Okay, there we go. That's good. That's a 28 to hit.
All right. Garbo, I need I need 2 saving throws. One, I need an intelligence saving throw.
Oh goodness. That's what's not great, but it's not. A 13. Ugh.
And I need a constitution saving throw.
Okay. That one is a 21.
As you go and swing on this creature, go ahead and roll damage because your attack hit.
Okay. We're doing 12 bludgeoning damage and 1 fire damage.
As you go to swing on this creature, you look into its eyes. They are malformed, one sitting low next to where the jowl should be, the other high up on the forehead. They seem in torment and misery. there's a kindredness to this creature, something that you feel connected. As you slam your hammer into it, you feel the same pain that it feels. You will take 13 points of damage. And then you will find your voice as the magic that bounds you falls away.
Oh, okay. Oh, goodness. Oh, that was weird. Well,
Are you okay?
I think so, but I'm gonna. I don't like this thing. I kind of do, but I'm gonna hit it again. Ha ha! That is a natural 20.
Whoop whoop. Yeah.
Okay. So we're doing. Okay, 10 and 20. 29 bludgeoning damage and 3 fire damage.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that was a good hit.
That
And, you know,
jam jelly like substance splattering over your face and chest as you slam home with the hammer, turning to ash and smoke as it reaches the air. The creature, as it begins to mutate, a second set of arms rolling out from beneath its ribs, long claws dripping with a thick black fluid as it hunches. Its tongue now 2 foot long, reaching out, almost tasting you.
ooh,
Yeah.
ooh.
Is that your turn?
Oh yeah, that is my turn. That was my bonus action to attack. Yeah, yeah.
All right. That will bring up Wesley.
Yeah, Wesley does not like that. Wesley is going to present his orb in front of him and is going to say, "Feel the kindness envelop you." And he casts cantrip Word of Radiance. From my measurements, good DM, that should hit number 2, number 3, and number 4, as it is a 5-foot, 5 feet from him.
All righty. Is there a DC or is it attack roll?
A DC 18 con save.
All right. They all succeed.
Well, they can't win them all. And then he will, seeing that the Word of Radiance did nothing, he is going to kind of half whisper over to Garbo, close to him, saying, "I hope you still feel better." And you will get casting bonus action healing word at first level for 12 points of healing.
Oh good. Oh, thank you, Wesley.
You would have got 12 points of healing,
Oh no.
but there's an aura that surrounds all 4 of the creatures.
Oh.
You can literally see the divine energy pour from Wesley towards you, Garbo, before it is pulled into all 4 of them. You will see their wounds mend a little.
Oh no! Oh no!
Is that your turn, Wesley?
Yeah,
That
it
will bring up
is.
Eliana.
Thank goodness that was a healing word.
Oh my goodness. She's gonna keep swinging on this thing. So again, onside hand is the angel fire. So 29.
29 will hit.
So that is 8 points of damage and 7 points of lightning. Taking the second swing. That's 30. Yay!
That'll hit.
And 26 points of damage from the sword plus 5 points of lightning. And then her regular short sword as her bonus action attack. That's 28. Right? Yeah, 28 to hit.
Okay.
So that is a regular d6 worth of damage. 8 points of slashing and no lightning because there's no Crimson Right on that blade. She's just hacking away at this thing.
It will cry out almost sorrowful as it drops to one knee. The body shaking as a second pair of arms emerges on it as well. It is now their turn. Lunging at you to bite you, Eliana.
Of course it does.
22.
So yeah, that one hits.
That is 12 points of damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, let me do my damage first because I will forget otherwise. 12 damage, and you said a con save?
Yes.
$24.
You are fine. Next, it will do the Fiendish Flurry. All four arms striking out. If I can find my D20s. That one's in timeout. It doesn't get.
A little nervous that he said D20s, plural.
So, do you want the good news or the bad news?
Go ahead, give me the good news. Actually, give me the bad news first.
Nat 20. Good news?
That's bad news. Yeah?
That out of 4, only one of them hit. But it hit with a nat 20.
Yeah, and this isn't my character that's immune to that.
That is shitty damage rolls.
Thank God.
Luckily, I get the base damage and then get to add because I gave that to y'all. It's only fair.
It is only fair.
Absolutely fair.
So that'll be 27 points of damage.
Oof.
Number 2 is going after you again, Garbo. This time it's spitting this thick, dark, almost tar-like substance at your face. 22 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
16 points of damage as this of
Ow.
fire damage as it burned.
Ooh.
It did its spit attack, so it's foregoing its other attacks. Number 3 is attacking you, Wesley. It's going for the bite. 13. Goes for the bite again. 15.
It is both misses.
And then going after you, Bandor.
Yep.
Going for the bite. 23.
That'll hit.
Give me a con save as you take. Wow. 4 points of piercing damage. My dice hate me.
Ooh, that's not good. 10.
You will lose your voice. But even worse, you will lose your form. As you revert to your dwarven state, those looking on you will see your face, a mask of ash with dark around your eyes and mouth.
You said how much damage? 4?
Yeah.
4 piercing?
Yep.
2.
All right. That will bring up Bayanor.
Well, damn it. And I'm going to assume that, you know what, I'm not going to, I'm just going to not do anything. All right. Bonus action, for a free action, I draw my other axe. Bonus action, I slash it across my arm, taking more points of damage than I would like. Points of damage, and then I'm going to attack.
Right.
And I'm still flanking. So 27.
27 hits.
For 15 points of slashing and 7 points of fire.
All right. Give me an intelligence save.
13 plus 8 is 21. Blackjack.
All right. You're fine. Next attack.
And second attack is a natural 20.
All right.
Nice.
Roll your damage.
All right, so that will be 8 points of damage to start, plus 6 points. So that is 6
14.
and 8 is 14, and 7 is 21. Blackjack again. Points of slashing, and 6 doubled is 12 points of fire.
All right. Give me another intelligence save.
9 and 8 is 17.
You will take 33 points of psychic damage as you feel kindred with this creature, as if it is one of your own. You will deal that same amount of damage to it, however. And now I need a con save. Is this the end of your turn? Because bonus action lighting.
Yes, that will be
All
the end
right.
of my
Go ahead and make that con save.
turn. 10.
All right. You remain within their grip.
So I still
That
can't
will-
talk.
Still can't talk.
Okay.
Garbo.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Yeah, what smashykins. One right in front of me. Oh goodness, no. Oh goodness, no. That's a natural one.
Oh, that's bad, Garbo.
Yeah, I'm sure that is bad. Uh-oh. What's what's my fate?
As you swing so overzealous, these creatures, maybe they scare you, maybe you just want the battle finished. But overzealously swinging the Mr. Smashykins flying end over end out of your hand, landing 10 feet away from you.
Oh.
I will mark on the map
Oh, okay, good.
10 feet
On the other side of him.
of
I
the
just
other side.
threw it. I just threw it right over his head, apparently. Great.
All right. What do you wish to do? You can make a second unarmed attack. Since you don't have a weapon,
Oh.
you still have movement.
I still have movement. So let's see. There's like bushes or trees around on the other side of him, right?
Yes.
Dan, you haven't used your free action, right?
I have not.
You could technically draw another weapon.
Yeah.
You have a flail.
But are these things? Yeah, I'll draw the flail. I'll draw the flail and hit him with the flail.
All right.
Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah. Ah, shoot, that's a 23 to hit.
The flail bouncing harmlessly off of him as the creature.
Okay. Well, I still have my bonus action, right? Because that was the interaction. I have two actions, two attacks on my action, right? I can do that. Okay, so I'll use my last bonus action hit it with the flail. Ooh, that's a 31 to hit.
That will hit.
17 bludgeoning damage and 2 fire damage. No, not 2 fire damage. It's not on fire. Sorry. 17 bludgeoning damage.
This time coming down with the flail, its head crashing, exploding like a ripe melon. Bits of goo and gore smothering your face, clinging to you. The scent of strawberry jelly mixed with the smell of burning smoke as it is dispatched.
Smelling the jelly, Garbo's tongue comes out, is about to go, and then like, oh wait a minute, that smelled burning, and his tongue kind of slowly inches back into his mouth.
All right. That'll bring up Wesley.
Wesley is gonna again produce, putting his kobold ball orb above his head, saying, "Seriously, feel the kindness and love." Casting Word of Radiance again. Con save DC 18 on numbers 3 and 4.
Number 3 passes, number 4 fails.
Number 4 is going to take 11 points of radiant damage.
All right. Anything else?
No, that's Wesley's turn.
All right. That will bring up Eliana.
Well, why not? Might as well try to swing on this thing again since it's right in front of her. Helps if I have my stats in front of me. Because you'd think I'd know them by heart, but I have problems with numbers. Oh, and that one's not going to hit because that's only a 19.
That will miss.
That one's 25. Sorry, brain.
Just hits.
Just hits. All right, so 25 hits. So this is the angel fire. Oh, man, really? All right, 9 points of slashing. And 5 points of lightning.
And that will dispatch.
And that kills it.
It is dead.
All right. In that case, I will go ahead and take my movement, running basically around this creature to get behind it. This creature that's engaged with Wesley, so that she can get behind it, creating a flank, and hopefully trying to keep it off of Garbo long enough that he can get his hammer.
All right.
And that will be my turn.
Don't you have a bonus action attack?
I do. That's a good point. Why not? Go ahead.
And you are flanking.
Go ahead and swing with my short sword. So that's going to be 29.
29 will hit.
But this is her short sword because it's her bonus action, so it has to be her offhand. So that is 11 points of slashing.
All right. Is that your turn?
That is my turn, good sir.
Number 3 will lunge at you, biting. 24 to hit.
Yeah, I think that hits.
I need a con save, please.
Okie doke. What's my bonus? Helps if I scroll up enough I can actually see my... There we go. My saving scores. 25?
You are fine, but you will take 13 points of damage.
All right.
Second attack. It's biting again.
Oof.
24.
Yeah, 24 hits. Another con save?
Another con save. Another 12 points of damage.
17?
You lose your voice.
Damn
Your
it.
skin becoming pale and ashen, black around your eyes.
Well, shit.
Number 4, Banor opens its tendrils to you, beckoning you. I need another intelligence save.
That is 17 plus 8, 25.
You're fine, and that will be its
Intelligence
turn.
is the one I'm really good at.
All right, that will bring up Banor.
All right. Going in with the with both axes. And it's just 15 plus 10, 25?
Just hits.
Just hits. Ooh, for 15 points of slashing and 4 points of fire.
All right, give me an intelligence save.
18 and 8. 26.
You're good.
And where did my they're over here. That was first attack, second attack. 17 and 10 is a 27
That'll hit.
for 12 points of slashing and 3 points of fire.
All right, give me an intelligence save.
13 and 8 is a 21. Blackjack.
Okay.
And bonus action swing.
No. That does it.
No. Oh, okay. Well, then I'm going to take my movement to move over here, and I'm going to take my bonus action swing at number 3.
All right.
So I move.
That is not advantage, just so you know.
I know.
All right.
And that is going to miss because that's a 24.
That will miss. Into your turn, go ahead and make a con save.
16 and 6 is 22.
All right. You will find your voice once more.
Fucking, I hate fucking mice.
All right. That will bring up Garbo.
Okay, good. Well, then, we're gonna drop the flail, run over, grab Mr. Smashykins, then run, flanking with Bjarnor, and Smashykins is gonna smash with advantage. I got a 32 to hit.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
And that's gonna deal 19 bludgeoning damage and 1 fire damage. And we're gonna swing again. And that one's still 25 to hit.
5 just hits.
I hate
25 just hits.
I hate to be that person, but did Garbo reactivate his Crimson Right? Because
No, I didn't. You're right. I had no fire damage. No fire damage. You're right. My apologies. I'm always just so used to having fire damage.
Yeah, I'm used to it too, and I'm exhausted, so I should have caught that. Thanks.
That's 15 bludgeoning damage. And then the bonus action swing is a 33 to hit, dealing 17 bludgeoning damage. And that's my
Alright.
turn.
All right, Wesley.
Wesley is since it's a cantrip, he can just keep throwing it up. He just keeps throwing it out, throwing kindness, nerf, kindness, nerf. Con save DC 18.
They're good.
That's his turn.
Eliana.
All right. Well, Eliana's going to attack this guy who's directly in front of her, number 3 here. So first with the Angel Fire. I am flanked with Wesley, correct?
No, Wesley's not up and engaged. Flank has to be engaged.
Oh, okay.
They have to be touching. So
I for some reason I thought he
tip
was.
to
No
tip.
worries. No worries. I'm just behind him. Gotcha.
They have to be docking.
All right. So 25 again.
25 hits.
All right, and that's the angel fire. So, crap damage again. That's 11 points of slashing and 2 points of lightning. Second swing.
No second swing needed.
Oh, I killed it.
That will destroy it.
Go, man.
Oh, good.
It will fall to the ground, writhing as the rest, slowly bubbling, their skin pouring full of that raspberry, strawberry jam substance that turns to ash and smoke. The silence will come. Combat conclude. And this is where we're going to take our second break.
Before I
Angel
forget,
fire raised so high.
before I forget,
Ren will
before we
stab
go
you in
on
the
break,
eye.
Garbo picks up his flail, because otherwise I'm going to forget when I come back.
All right. Garbo gets his well. All right, guys. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. So hang loose while we get our drinks and our snickety snack. And we'll be back. Welcome back. Thank you so much for hanging out while we went and got our snickety snacks, our beverages of choice handled things. Got to give a big shout out to Penelope2716. Hi, Patrick's mom. And a big shout out to Dan Garbo's mom. Hi, Dan's mom. Thank you both so much. You know, I hear Dan's mom does a Wesley impression.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, we'll have
That
to
is
get
awesome.
it for you at some point. Yeah.
Do you want to have a shout out on this beautiful podcast / stream? Subscribe to our YouTube account and comment on videos, or just go to our YouTube. It's at youtube.com. Search Roll of the Dice. Do it. Go right now. Look on it. Comment. Subscribe. Hit the bell. This is a comment checkpoint. Do it. Do it. Do it. YouTube.com. Search Roll of the Dice. Thank you.
Oh, guys, thank you so much. Seriously, while we took our break, it's bad pain night. I needed to step away for a moment. When we left the break, the party had, before we went to break, met with Razahazar. Some quick bargaining by Eliana, finding a agreeable deal between the party and Razahazar. The head of the Jabberwock and the poultice that the king of the candy realm wears about his neck. Extending his hand to shake a deal, Baynor stepped in, taking the handshake, getting 3 concentric circles on the back of his hand. Told that they have 3 days, not on Candy Realm time, as Candy Realm is on its own time. Traveling through, they came to the Coffee River. Following it to find the bridge, they were encountered by Mime. They will never know if he was friendly or not, for an agent of the Shadow Realm merged, turning it into a mutated abomination that spawned 4 of itself. Combat ensued, the party victorious. This is where we resume. What would you like to do?
Cheer, am I still a mime?
You are not.
Oh, thank goodness. That was weird.
Yeah.
Garbo, you
I
got the
didn't like
file,
it.
right?
Okay.
Yeah, that was a special kind of awful. They made me transform back. I didn't like that at all.
Oh yeah, that's awful. Is the bridge right in front of us?
No.
No,
You have not reached the bridge yet.
not yet reached the bridge. Okay. Well,
Before we go any further, as I noticed it as we were finding those disgusting abominations, and really honestly, that mime didn't do anything wrong. He's saying this as he's scooping up another piece of dirt and holding his other cobalt ball in his hand. So, if we please, just everybody would just feel the healing and the kindness and my love for you all. He casts a 5th level mass cure wounds, targeting himself, Garbo, Eliana, and Bjarnor. Please don't tell me that they actually get this and they don't get it sucked away from them like the last time.
Roll a d20.
I will.
It don't matter what you get, the healing works. I just wanted to see your face.
oh good.
Well, it was a natural 20, so that is a 26 healing to myself and my party.
Oof. Oh, that's better. All right.
Yeah. Good.
That does help some. Thank you.
So everybody else knows a little bit more. I know that we kind of took some beating there from the uglies, and so I just want to make sure that everybody's in good standing.
Yeah, I'll be all right.
Yeah, I'll be fine. Yeah, we're good. We're good.
And you need to feel a little bit more kindness, and then he does a 1st level healing word on you because he noticed your hesitation. So you get 10 more back.
Oh,
Eliana.
okay. Oh, Eliana. Okay.
Oh, thank you.
He noticed a little hesitation, so he was like, "Fuck it, might I just give you a little bit more kindness?" So
Thank you, Wesley. They hit me a few times. It was unpleasant.
You know, honestly, I'm not a big fan of being smacked myself. Just not really into it. So it makes sense that you would be hurt from such smacks.
I wish it was just smacks. Smacks are alright. Well, in the right situation anyway. But no, it was using its claws and things. It was awful.
Fair, 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 fair. And teeth and wiggly tentacles. Ugh.
Yes, it was not nice.
Feanor,
Yeah.
you were the first one, I believe. No, Garbo was who was the first one to watch the thing transform, the mime transform?
I was the one like interacting with it, so it would have been me.
Okay, give me an insight check.
Okay.
yeah, you interacted with
18.
it. I interacted with the other things that popped out from it.
This is proof beyond a shadow of a doubt. The gates of Angermora are open.
Oh, great.
I see what you did there. And that was a bad pun. Shadow of a doubt. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's good. I didn't. Yeah, guys. Gates of Gomorrah just opened. Yeah, they're wide open now, guys. This isn't good.
Mhm.
Let's pick up the pace here. Let's find this bridge. Let's go north.
Yeah.
Go.
Well, we think we need a little bit of a rest. Remember that time where like night falls and then the day comes and then night falls again and we were like really tired and we didn't actually get any sleep and they were like
Yeah, that's
yeah.
why we're gonna camp as soon as we see the sun start to set, which happens really quickly around here. So we should make use of all the daylight we can and go ahead and get moving, as it will no doubt be time to rest very soon.
Yeah, agreed.
Yes, we should go.
And so you will begin walking. And you will find once more the river flowing of hot, delicious, inviting coffee, a bridge of stone spanning the river. The other side on the bank looks to be normal grass with a beautiful white house, blue shutters. So inviting.
You're giving poor Patrick PTSD down there. I think.
If it's what I think it is,
Is
but just me as a player. That's
is
all.
the bridge actually stone?
Give me an investigation check.
I got 4.
It's a bridge, Garbo.
Can as a dwarf who understands stonework, can I see what the bridge is made of and how it was constructed?
Give me an investigation check.
9 plus 8 is 17.
It is a stone bridge. Fairly good masonry. Not up to dwarf standards, but
Well, the dwarves didn't build this bridge, but seems sturdy stone construction.
Isn't that weird that it's not candy?
It is, but that means you guys can't eat it while we're walking across it, so I ain't gonna judge it.
What are you talking about?
A mouthful of dirt still.
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't make us eat it or something. I don't let's just get across this bridge and get to the rock candy caverns.
Eliana's standing on the bank looking across. Does that all look kind of odd to anyone else? I mean, I know it
Well-
looks normal, but
Yeah,
for
It's-
here
it's-
it seems weird.
it's
Yeah.
odd that it doesn't look odd.
How wide is the river tier?
About 40 feet.
Okay.
It just looks like a normal house to me. It just looks like a house. Oh.
That's why it seems weird to me, because everything else here is, well, candy.
Mm.
This all seems very strange to me. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Let's not question it. Let's just go.
All right,
and
let's
get
go, but
there.
let's not go near the house if we can avoid it.
I agree.
Or like some giant elephant or something living there going to try and make us eat cookies.
An elephant?
I don't know. It was the first thing that came to mind. I remember reading
Okay.
about one in a book.
Oh, okay.
So you all cross the bridge.
I'm going across.
Yeah.
Stepping across the bridge as your feet touch the ground, the sound of the river will stop.
Okay.
If you turn to investigate, you will find that the river is gone. Where once was a river and the forest of candy is now rolling green hills of spearmint and peppermint as far as the eye can see. Looking back to the north, you will see that beautiful white farm style home and a cobblestone road leading past, heading north.
Well, at least there's a road now, I guess. Let's just head north, right?
Good DM. What color are the stones?
They are a yellowish golden hue.
Okay. I just wanted to. I was just curious. So it looks like we have to follow the yellow hued stones.
Well, I guess let's get going then. This is also weird and ridiculous.
Yeah, I've never followed yellow hued stones before.
Nor have I, Wesley, but we should just get going.
I'm glad this is a place of candy and not a place of song. It would make it too silly.
Be careful what you say out loud around here.
I wonder. You don't think that otter fellow lied to us, do you?
I mean, I do. He's the one who told us to cross the fucking bridge.
Wait, hold on. Hey, narrator.
Yes.
Oh, good, you're still here. This place seems different than the rest of Candyland. Why is that?
Because it is different than the rest of Candyland. Silly goose.
But how? Why isn't the ground made of candy and shit?
Because it's a different part, a different region. I think different kingdom, if you will.
Ah,
Wait,
so it's
what?
not under the Candy King's
Oh, it
sway?
is. It is.
Are you saying there are different kingdoms within Candyland? Within the Candy Kingdom?
Kingdom is a word that you recognize. They're regions, areas, if you will. Like you have the forest, or you have a swamp, or you have mountains.
So what's
Here's-
this place called?
It has no name.
Can we get to the rat candy caverns from here?
Just keep heading north.
Oh, good. Let's just keep
Now,
going then.
now it's time for my break. Good thing I'm union.
Whatever the hell that means.
You just keep heading north. Just keep heading north. Yeah, let's go, guys. Come on.
Looks like we have to follow the yellow-hued stones.
Yeah. Now, let's stick together. Let's hook arms.
Well,
Make sure
yes, let's hold hands.
make sure no one gets lost or left behind.
Exactly. But I will be the Ed because I need one hand free for obvious reasons. I'm still eating my.
You can be on an end. Well, you need to be on an end because you need to hook arms with me, and then I hook arms with Bjarnor, and Bjarnor hooks arms with Ellie because otherwise it just doesn't work.
Oh yeah, because the
Cause
height.
height, yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Follow the yellow-hued stones.
I hate this place.
This is
All right,
also
we follow the
ridiculous.
yellow hued stones, and I'm keeping an eye on the sky for when it starts to get dark.
Okay. Walking, you'll see that the yellow-hued stones, the path fork, both going north, but one going to the farmhouse.
Oh, that's not a cavern, so
No.
take that one.
Yeah, of course.
As you continue walking from the porch of the farmhouse, you will hear bark, 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 bark. Literally, that sound. You will see a creature. It is size of a small dog. It has a human head, proportionally human body, wearing a pink tutu, running in circles, going bark, bark, bark.
All right. You all know that I do some weird shit. This is too weird for me. Let's just keep going.
Yeah, just
Agreed.
ignore it. It doesn't exist. Put it out of your mind.
Yeah, we're ignoring that.
And so you will travel onward and onward. Finally, the sun will begin to slowly set, the shadows growing long as the countless stars begin to bespeckle the purple sky.
All right, let's find a place to make camp.
Yeah,
Are we still just
it's about
around
that
the
time.
prairie, basically?
Yes.
Oh, why not just right here?
Works for me. I will put up the alarm, and then I will gather everyone together right at the end of putting up Leoman's tiny hut.
Okay. What color are you making your hut? Just
I
for
make it match the grass.
All right.
It is green like the grass. And it appears opaque from the outside. On the inside, it is lit uh, and we can see out.
All right. The tiny hut there. You all are safely tucked away inside. What would you like to do?
We should probably set a watch.
I'm not allowed to throw.
That's probably a good thing. Why don't you not take first watch? You probably could use some rest. That sugar crash is going to be rough.
I just wonder what that house was about. And what was that tiny person? And they were wearing a tutu?
Yeah, I don't want to know. I'm gonna have enough bad dreams about this place. I don't need more.
Yeah, I agree.
I'll take first watch.
Are you sure? I only have to turn for 4 hours. I can take first if you want to rest.
You got beat up pretty good today. I'm doing all right.
All right. In that case, Wesley, do you want a cuddle?
I will never turn down a cuddle from a friend.
Tell you what, Garbo, why don't you take second, and then we'll let Ellie
Okay,
figure out the last half.
that's fine.
Okay. Do you want to be the list of spoon in the cuddles?
Oh goodness. Okay. Yeah, that'd be great.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
All right, Bayanor, perception check, please.
Don't fuck me, Ustad. That's not 8.
You will see various wildlife. See birds, rodents. You will see rodents eat birds, birds eat rodents. The thing that will strike as odd about your watch is there's no external sounds of nature. It is as if it is a truly silent night.
That's fucking weird.
You will have a uneventful rest of your shift. And it will be time to rouse Garbo.
Hey, Garbo,
Huh?
it's your turn.
Oh, okay. Good night.
Hey,
Yeah.
there's some birds and rodents and normal stuff around, but
Yeah, it's
they're not making any sort of at all.
no noise.
Yeah, it's weird.
Are they mimed?
I don't know, but keep a close eye out. All right.
Okay. I'll watch the animals being mimey.
I join the cuddle pile and make a Wesley sandwich, like throwing a leg over.
Bjarnor's getting in on the cuddles? What?
Oh.
He had a rough day.
All right.
He's trying real hard not to think about all those tentacles trying to hug him.
Garbo, give me a perception check.
Haha, 21.
You will watch as the birds and the rodents have a formal ball complete with dancing.
Still no sound.
No sound.
Oh wow. Well, okay then. That's fun.
And your shift will come to an end.
I guess is it Ellie's shift? Okay. You wake up, Ellie. Ellie, it's your turn to watch. The animals are real weird here. They're having a dance. A formal dance. All getting up and stuff, but they're not making any sound. Like it's disturbing. It's creepy. So yeah, have fun with that. Good night.
That definitely sounds weird. Ellie'll wiggle herself loose from the cuddle pile and take her watch.
Garbo takes Ellie's place.
All right. A perception check.
24.
Everything seems normal. You hear the sounds of the nature. You hear the animals, the wind, the rustling of the tall grass. It is a quiet, peaceful shift. I do need you to roll a D100 for me, please.
Uh-oh. 28.
At the end of your shift, a voice will enter your mind.
Oh.
Hello, dearie. It's been a bit. I just wanted you to know I know she is alive. It's not nice to lie to Gran.
I'm sorry. What was that? Was there any response?
Nope.
Shit. All right. Ellie will finish her shift, making sure to wake the others as the sun rises.
Well, uh,
Okay.
Jonah removes himself from the cuddle pile a little quicker than what would appear to be a normal speed. Like
Yeah.
he gets up
Garbo
and gets busy doing things.
Garbo makes his morning brew. Mm. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So, do you all remember when you made that deal with Aggie?
I
Yeah.
remember when someone made a deal with Aggie.
Garbo, I have not had coffee yet. Do not start.
Yeah, well, I got a little love letter in my head from Granny this morning before I woke all of you.
Oh, great.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
great.
She's well aware that Aggie is not dead.
We never said
Uh,
Aggie was dead.
Hmm?
We never said Aggie was dead.
You gave her a box of goo and told her it was Aggie's head.
Yeah, we told her that Aggie wouldn't bother her anymore. We never said,
You tried to convince her that Aggie was dead.
well.
and this is why we don't go back on our deals. See, when I made a deal with a demon, I carried it out. Because I know that if you don't carry it out, you're going to get screwed over.
Yeah, well, they shouldn't have made the deal with Aggie to start with.
Well, yeah, that's very true.
Garbo,
Yeah.
if you hadn't let Malacutius into the world, if you'd gone back on that deal that you're so proud of having not gone back on, we
Yeah.
wouldn't have killed him, and the dragon would have just given us the sword.
Oh, that's
So,
a
the
oh,
gates to the
goodness.
nightmare realm wouldn't be fucking open right now, so don't sit on a high horse about it.
You're
Oh
right.
my goodness.
Okay.
Can we all just stop? The point is, we need to deal with what we're dealing with here and then figure out how to deal with whatever it is after that. If we survive all of this shit, then we can deal with Granny.
Hopefully we can deal with this shit, and then Granny. Hopefully Granny doesn't make us deal with her. Wow, we're dealing with this shit. That would suck.
If Granny is here in Candyland, I'd say she has some problems too.
Well, that
Um,
could be.
I'm sorry. May just be my little cobalt brain, or could just be because I just woke up. But who the fuck is Granny?
Oh, Granny runs the fighting pits in uh what's the name of that town?
Bloodgut.
Fort Bloodgut.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
the one.
Here, would I have heard of Granny now that they have mentioned Port Bloodgut?
Oh, yes. Yes. Granny is the most ruthless crime boss on poor Budka.
Oh, see, again, it must have just been my tiny cobalt brain and just waking up, but, why? I think that's what I'm going to pose to the group of you. Why? Why did you do anything to get in line with her? Only imagine what possible things led to you crossing the paths with. I'm sure you probably already know, and I will reiterate in my character voice, that you have just made a deal with the most ruthless crime boss in my hometown area. Wow.
Because we needed information from Aggie, and we needed a way to get there, and Granny was the one that could provide us the means to get to Aggie.
And you didn't think you could ask literally maybe anyone else? Literally anyone?
Wesley, we were in a strange place dealing with people we did not know. We didn't know that she was a ruthless crime boss until it was too late.
Well, that's a good thing that the kindness of the universe around us has put me here with you to remind you that that is a stupid ass decision. Because again, that's a stupid ass decision. However, as we have already said, and as Eliana has very wonderfully reminded the whole group, we shall not get at each other's throats. It simply is Candyland making us a little grumpy. And so we can deal with all of our scythes, thimbles, and threads after we save the world. And after we save the world, I'm going to smack each one of you across the face with my hand for getting involved with Granny. Thank you.
Bark.
No. We need to go.
Yeah, let's get moving.
Yeah.
By the way, I look at the back of my hand. How are my rings doing?
They're fine.
Also, do we get a long rest, good DM?
Yes, you do get a long rest.
Booyah!
Bark.
Can we see the dog human tutu thing?
It's
No.
Tutu.
Let's just go.
Yeah,
Yeah, I agree. Let's go. Yep.
back on the road and start heading. As we're walking, I'm like, Ellie, did you ever think that it might have just been a nightmare that you had? I mean, this is the nightmare realm. You don't have to be asleep to have nightmares here. Maybe it wasn't a real message from Granny.
I don't know. All I know is what I heard. And that is why I said we need to deal with all of this first.
Yeah.
And then worry about that later. If we get caught up focusing on other things, we are going to lose track of what we're doing. And we will either be late getting back or not be successful in our task. We need to stay focused. And away from whatever that thing in the tutu is.
Yeah. To the Rock Candy Caverns.
Are we still following the yellow-hued stones, DM?
You are for a
Perfect.
while until they will turn from yellow-hued stones to shale and red clay, as the prairies will give way to a steep, rocky embankment. Peaking the top of the embankment and looking down, you will see a deserted, what can only be described as a miner's town, with a big sign that says Rock Candy Cavern. And this is where we're going to pause our story for this
Ah.
evening.
You bastard.
Yeah.
So yes, tonight was silliness and made absolutely no sense, but that is the realm of the Candy King. Thank you guys so much for playing at my table. It's always a pleasure. I love the conversations, the RP that you guys get into, the disagreements even. Like, you just bring this shit to life. Thank you so much. I want to say thank you to everyone in chat and everyone that's watching. Thank you so much for being here, for supporting us. It means the world. we'll go ahead and let people know who we are, where they can find us, and let's get out of here.
Hello, everyone. My name is Patrick, and I was the voice of Russell on the front. And you can find me on Twitter at PeculiarPatrick.
And I'm Dan, the voice of Garbo. And you can find me on Twitter at RavenousDan.
I'm Ren Matley, the voice of Enliana Trudeau, and you can find me over on Twitter at Ren_Matley.
Hi, gamers. I'm Locke Clark, and I was playing Beyond Sangar, and I'm going to take just a moment here to remind you that even if you don't listen to this in podcast form, if you watch us live, if you whatever, if you guys could go over to iTunes and rate us 5 stars, preferably, whatever you think we deserve. But if you can give us 5 stars, give us a nice review. It really would help us out. Half of our podcast version of this listeners come from Apple, and the more stars we have over there, the higher it puts us in their algorithm. We would greatly appreciate it. Also, thank you anyone who bought that trans bundle. Don't forget to send your receipt for that to Tier. And we love you guys. You can find me on the Book of Faces and the Twitter Patients at Locke Unruly. That's Locke with an H.
And I'm Tier the DM. I'm the world's okayest DM. And you can find me on Tier_the_DM. Just a reminder, folks, I know that right now things are dark, but it will get better. There is a light that comes, and that light is made brighter by each of us. Remember that love and inclusion, these are the torches that light a path to a better tomorrow. Come join us and be torchbearers. And remember, until next time, live a life to make yourself proud. Goodbye.